When you open the tap, where does that water come from? For some Californians, it comes from wells tapped into groundwater throughout the state. For the majority, it comes from the snowpack nestled high in the Sierra Nevadas. The waters flowed down the mountain, into our reservoirs, to our rivers, and from there our homes. But climate change has affected the snowpack, leading to years of drought. And yet, you can still turn on the faucet virtually anywhere in the state and have water. This is possible because of an ever-increasing reliance on our groundwater. Approximately 85% of Californians rely on groundwater for some portion of their water supply. However, this is not a permanent solution to droughts. Overdrafting is the term used when more water is pumped out than that is replenished. Overdrafting aquifers have serious long-term consequences. If the levels are not replenished in a timely manner, the overall capacity of the aquifer drops, never returning to its maximum levels. Coastal aquifers suffer from seawater intrusion when overdrafted. Rural areas suffer from nitrite contamination. Even some urban areas suffer from contamination by industrial chemicals. At least 11 major aquifers in California are suffering from critical conditions of overdraft. From 2007 to 2010, the San Joaquin Valley permanently lost 748 million cubic meters, or 9% of overall capacity. According to NASA, the San Joaquin Valley has dropped 28 feet since the 1920s. When overall capacity drops, shallow well owners suffer first. As water tables dropped, more than 3,500 domestic wells went dry. Without snowpack, what other choices do we have besides pumping water? Desalination is likely the first answer that comes to mind. However, current techniques are incredibly energy intensive. The water intakes pose a threat to marine life, and the brine, the extracted salt and minerals, is commonly disposed of in the ocean, affecting salinity levels. Finally, if desalination was a primary source of water for the state, pumping it to every corner would not be a simple task. Atmospheric water generators are also a potential solution. A company out of Washington has created a machine to dehumidify the air and turn it into drinking water. However, they are also energy intensive and, being a new and unproven technology, lack any long-term data on potential consequences. The reality is that we need groundwater to survive. Yet California also has minimal state oversight, relying on thousands of small independent agencies that supply or manage groundwater. These agencies are generally governed by local elected landowners. In addition, there has been no geographically comprehensive empirical legal work on how local water agencies control groundwater depletion. We must begin proper investigation into pumping to limit the permanent damage that is being caused to our aquifers and ensure its viability as a water source for many more years to come.